Revenge Match of the Week presented by Marvel's Luke Cage on Netflix.
I want to say this before anything else. This playoff game is the weirdest football game I've ever seen, and I've been watching football for many decades.
Tonight's playoff game, the Cincinnati Bengals and the dreaded, hated Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Bengals always felt like, it's their time.
But they've been bullied by the Steelers for decades and decades.
Marvin Lewis feels this is his best Bengals team he's ever had.
It is time for the pigskin to fly and the playoff drought to end here in Cincinnati.
And back there by himself. Steps up in the pocket, throws it to the end zone. Touchdown! Martavis Bryant, right corner of the end zone.
A standard receiver might have made a conventional catch on that. Just go up.
And Roethlisberger right on target.
Well, look at the catch.
Catch it at the high point, bring it in, 6. No, Martavis decided instead, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to taunt the fans in Cincinnati here.
This is an amazing acrobatic effort.
And it goes next to my pocket and then comes out by my bum.
He pins it on the back of his leg. What an athletic play.
And then I think he did like this at one point.
Does he keep control?
Yes.
I've never seen anybody do that.
I have never seen a wide receiver pull that off.
And then there was a touchdown. Easy.
And now it is pouring again here in Cincinnati as the Bengals prepare to get the ball back, trailing 15-0.
After 3 quarters of the Steelers dominating, Bengals fans were ready to pack it in.
Blitz giving McCarron time, goes underneath, and he is smashed.
Ryan Shazier laid him out.
Shazier lays out Bernard, and Shazier comes up with the football.
That's Gurney, bro. That's Gurney, bro.
Jeremy Hill's about to take on 4 Steelers.
Ryan Shazier played a great game, but that hit was a little dicey.
One of the basic tenets of pro football is guys running full speed into one another. There's no apology coming for playing physical football.
He talked about the crowd being in a frenzy. Well, the Cincinnati Bengals sidelines in a frenzy, specifically Vontaze Burfict.
They want a wrestling match. We're going to give it to them.
All the bad blood between these two teams was reaching critical mass.
And that sparked attention all in that one play, and it changed the game.
Before I even get in the game, you got to talk about Vontaze Burfict. When he's in that lineup, he changes their football team.
Vontaze Burfict is the player this team has needed for decades as an answer to what the Steelers have done.
In one season, he took out the 3 Steelers' biggest stars.
Le'Veon Bell, Big Ben, Antonio Brown. He's a Steelers assassin.
Roethlisberger in trouble, decked at the 3 by Burfict, who has the football, but the quarterback is hurt. Oh, boy.
That led the Bengals fans, classy as they are, pelting number 7 with beer bombs.
Roethlisberger carted in, and debris was being thrown at him.
From that sideline, the Cincinnati sideline, to that whole stadium, the atmosphere, it was real.
McCarron takes the snap, hands it off. Jeremy Hill goes into the end zone and spikes the football.
I think at that point, you see some hope rising.
Here's the kick, and it is good.
Now the tables have switched.
Maybe we can get back in this thing.
Is McCarron looking a little more confident to you at the moment?
Absolutely.
He's battling history, the elements, and the clock.
Here's a 3rd and 7.
McCarron 5 yards behind the line. It's a 4-man rush. AJ.
And all of a sudden,
downfield for AJ Green. He catches it and goes into the end zone.
Bengals have the lead.
A 25-yard touchdown, and the Bengals have a 1-point lead with 1 minute and 50 seconds to go.
Oh, gosh.
I was astonished. I could not believe it.
For the Steelers to lose a big playoff game to a guy named AJ just didn't sit right with me.
The Bengals just do not come back and win these types of games.
Steelers have all their timeouts, trying to drive, begin an attempt at a winning field goal.
There's no chance that the Steelers are coming back to win this game with Landry Jones.
Landry Jones has done well, but he's not Ben Roethlisberger.
This crowd is in a frenzy. It's at fever pitch.
1:43 on the clock. 1st and 10, Pittsburgh down by a point. Landry Jones back to throw from his 5 over the middle. Perfect! Interception! Vontez Burfict!
Burfict is the best player on the Bengals team at that moment, and he rose to the occasion.
Vontez Burfict sprinting toward the locker room. He has run inside the locker room, which makes no sense.
He ran all the way across the field and into the bowels of the stadium. They vanished.
He's doing a victory lap, like they won the game.
The game is still happening. You can't just run off the field.
I mean, what is going on here? 5 Bengals ran right up the ramp to the locker room, including Burfict with the football.
A minute and a half left. Reasonably, the game appeared to be over.
If you was anybody else, you would have clicked it off and said that was game.
What a comeback. And all they have to do is run out the clock to win it.
All they have to do is hold on to the ball.
Let's hold on to the ball. And the time was going to keep ticking.
Here's Hill. Jarvis Jones. Ball is out! Shazier had it for a moment, and now it's picked up by Cockrell.
Are you kidding me?
I feel bad for Jeremy Hill a little bit.
Ball's out. Ball came out, and the Steelers pick it up, and they have it inside the 10.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
It was too good to be true. The Steelers get the ball right back.
Don't give the Steelers a chance because they're the Steelers. Don't give Ben Roethlisberger a storybook ending.
Now Ben Roethlisberger is over with the offensive coaches. We actually might see Big Ben.
Suddenly, my heart began to race when they cut to the sideline. Number 7 removed the cape.
Dun, 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 dun.
I knew victory was nigh. I knew it.
Boy, I felt resurrected when I saw Big Ben come back on that field.
Look who's coming out, fellas. Number 7 himself.
Looking across the way, Ben Roethlisberger trots onto the field. Roethlisberger has the first down. Brown out of timeouts.
So Ben Roethlisberger is on the field, but they still need a really big play here, and they need to come up with something in order to get into field goal range.
22 seconds to go. Roethlisberger from the pocket, middle of the field, incomplete.
There's a penalty flag.
Vontez! They're calling Vontez Burfict.
I can still hear that hit.
Huge! A penalty marker down. Antonio Brown is out.
And that was a defensive player.
This is who Vontez Burfict is. He sees the receiver coming across the middle. He lined him up and took a shot at him.
Personal foul, defense number 55, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
This is unbelievable to me. Vontez Burfict pulls the bonehead move of the day.
And now we got some pushing and shoving, and another penalty flag is thrown.
We got flag. Pac-Man came over and threw a punch, guys.
Joey Porter is now in the football field. He's in the Bengals huddle.
What's that guy doing on the field?
Joey Porter, whether or not he's supposed to be on the field, served his purpose. What did he do? He got in those fragile brains of those Bengals.
The Bengals have self-destructed in front of our very eyes.
What is going on here? Why are we imploding?
We got to keep our composure. We can't have anybody freaking out there.
Oh, Marv Lewis is a terrific coach. He's really turned that team around, hasn't he?
Can it get any worse?
No.
2 consecutive personal foul penalties have put the Steelers within range. And they're going to bring out Chris Boswell right now.
Oh, my.
This is exactly what our kicker told us. Y'all get ready to go to Denver. Give me 5 seconds, I'll be right back.
Go for the kick that in all likelihood would win it if he makes it. And the kick is drilled, and the Steelers are back ahead at 18-16.
For Pittsburgh Steelers fans, this is the ultimate poetic justice.
It was justice.
The Pittsburgh Steelers have pulled off one of the most unbelievable comebacks in the history of wild card playoff action. And this crowd in Cincinnati can't believe what just hit them.
A lot of Cincinnatians were embarrassed.
I'm almost speechless. I can't believe this football team melted and unraveled the way they did down the stretch.
I think for a one game, this probably is right up there at the top of the pain ranking.
The season ends. The streak continues. 25 years and counting.
You know, anytime I'm feeling down in the dumps, life's knocked me around a little bit, I will summon up that play of Vontaze Burfict running off the field with the football tucked under his arm, laughing. Ha ha, we vanquished the Steelers. Good luck to you, Bengals fans. Hang in there. You'll get them next century.